the historically accurate, they-them lesbian, a female medieval knight simulator where no one for some reason gets burned on a cross, questionable in my honest opinion, a game that had 250 wish lists and where the main character looks absolutely malnutritioned, and I do not believe that she can lift a sword in even two hands, but in the game she does it in one. Absolutely amazing. Needless to say, 1348 Ex Voto was an absolute disaster. Peaked at 400 players, and now the coping and seeding is beautiful. And the aftermath after these things is always as great. 250 wish lists. That's pretty much honestly as good it gets for the modern audience, believe it or not. And the reality was no one played it. No one liked it, and most people probably refunded. Let's not forget that the reason this game, by the way, exists is because that these developers came out and decided, you know what, since Knight's Path, a game that actually cares about being a game and being fun, it's not gonna do feminist propaganda, we will do it for you. This is the initial reason. This is literally the reason this game exists in the first place, okay? It all can be traced down to this simple tweet right here. Yes, it's beautiful. I hope you have some LGBTQ representation on in the game. Who the hell hopes that? People without money, that's who. We care about gaming and fun, not modern agendas. A very based, very real, very true. This is why this thing won. And people are being like, oh no, actually Knight's Path was the evil one and it said mean things about this game. You know, that's your typical agenda from all of these shills. Like, for example, this guy right here, which is, I'm pretty much sure, a bot, not a real person. And people are pointing out that Ex Voto started the beef, not the other way around. Because obviously these people are petty and self-righteous, so why wouldn't they start stupid garbage like this? They made the game in the first place. And a fun fact happened. This is what's something that I was laughing and speculating about in the first place. And Smash JT seemingly has found proof that this game was sponsored by Spain or Italy. I don't know what's the difference. One of those places, if any of them are even real. And it got a whole whopping 745 million, not million, thousand, which is still too much, but it's funny, USD for its budget to be developed. And it is hilarious. Obviously this was kind of expected. I said this in previous videos that we need to find out where the money's coming from because it's going to be great. Maybe it's money laundering. I'm pretty sure it's money laundering because there's literally like 5 developers in this thing. We're going to look at it later, and there's no, okay, listen, we're going to do some math, boys. We're going to do some head math at the end why this doesn't make a single shred of goddamn sense, okay? But that's later onward. So, this thing was sponsored by the European, probably by Brussels, let's be real. And this is not the first time this has happened. Dustborn, you know, the game that literally had an option triggered. Ooh. Yes, that game, it was also sponsored by taxpayer money. But that, I think, was only 350-ish, 100,000. So, you know, not a big deal. This one's a lot higher. And I think there was one more. Relooted, which is actually a studio from Africa, but, well, I wouldn't be surprised if European taxpayer money somehow paid for it. But I know I'm currently mentioning only Europe, but I just want to do one step forward because Ameribros, don't be like, ha ha ha, Europe's sponsoring dog shit. I know, we do it a lot, but chances are half of that was actually sponsored by America through garbage aid programs. So, if you look deeper enough, I'm pretty sure that America sponsored at least half of it because that's how typically the pipeline of theft works in reality. So, it's pretty hilarious. But in any case, pretty fun. Literally, medieval lesbian push an LGB agenda once again type of game. So, I mean, as always, what your eyes see is what the reality is. And people have been absolutely mocking this dumpster fire because this game is so unbelievably bad. It doesn't even have death animations when you fall from somewhere, okay? Look at this. Okay, so people are making fun of this, but I there's a reason I actually put on the audio a little bit louder because you can hear. Yes, there is overlapping audio. People are just making fun of the fact that there are no death animations for falling because that's obviously lazy as hell. But I think it's even more lazier that they that they didn't put a cap for like pressing the spacebar and the voice lines can go above each other and overlap, which is hilariously bad. But you know, that's not the only thing. People have played this game and looked at things like, for example, blood splatters from the sword. Bum bum. It's copy pasted. Obviously, you can see it. And we already did this. I already did this once, and we looked at, you know, the people working for this game, and no, they don't actually have McDonald's uniforms on, but it is nice. And this person is obviously fat. We already looked once at this, but I just some people missed it, so I just want to give you this again. In their website, where you can, I'm assuming, still actually go to. Do I want to try and go to their website? Well, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get inside. Oh, it's gonna be a little bit laggy because again, I always do this. I always upload videos. By at. Oh, we got it. We got it. Let's wait a little bit until it loads because again, I'm uploading currently 2 videos. Why am I an idiot? But we already covered this, and it was their developers. Welcome. Accept all cookies short. Whoa, this is new. Steam. Wait. Oh, this is just buy the thing. This is not their actual website. Well, that's disappointing. But their actual website had this, and we looked over it. And their website had what these people actually consider their top 3 games, and everything was non-gamer garbage. It was Elden Ring. It was the most base one. People had even Halo Infinite here, okay? Their all-time favorite games was like fucking Halo Infinite, a Baldur's Gate 3, Expedition 33, and you know, stuff like that. There were only a couple of people who actually had real gamer preferences that was just not modern tourist garbage. And it was very funny because the people here at the top, starting from here, this is the CEO, this is the co-CEO. You can actually see it. Why am I actually remember this. But every single person starting from here going to the bottom is in a hierarchy of more important roles. And the more important role, the more modern slop their preferences were, the more woke you can tell these people are. And the more you get to the bottom, the more you can actually get people who actually seem normal, but they have absolutely no say in the creative process, and they're probably there to just get a paycheck, which was pretty funny. Okay, the lower you go, the more actual real games you have. Like, I think one person even had Morrowind as one of their top 3 favorite games, which was insane. That you don't fucking see that a lot now, do you? So you know, you had the clown show, the fiesta, the goddamn fucking circus at the top. All the people who are making decisions, and then people who actually are probably just for the paycheck and are normal human beings at the bottom, which is hilarious. Oh boy. I wonder what's the background of these people. How many of them are just Nepo babies, honestly? Also, this is the same thing. This is what AI gets you. Pretty sad. Anyway, and here is... Well, it's been 2 days, 3 days, or whatever, and I mean, it's gone. 51% positivity ratio. This is Jesus Christ. Very dark play this. So, you know, she's literally 50% of the people who probably paid money to buy this game. Hilariously bad. And obviously, this game has absolutely not even the slightest shred of the future. The developer, Sid Leo. Dude, one Frenchie makes a game called Clair Obscure, and all the other French are like, oh, we can do that. Indeed. Indeed, you can. By the way, but I got told this that it's all ready. Obviously, 10% off. It was 10% off when the last video about this I made came out, which was hilarious. So there you go, the full situation. Hilariously bad on absolutely all levels, physical and metaphysical. The modern audience, 250 wish lists, boys. What a time to be alive. Great stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.